I want you to do something right now. Without looking anything up, tell me your exact bank balance, your total debt number, how much you spent last month, what your net worth is today. If any of those answers were, I am not sure, or somewhere around, or I would have to check, your finances are not disorganized because you are bad with money. They are disorganized because nobody ever showed you how to organize them. And that ends in the next 30 minutes. Grab your phone, open your banking app, stay with me. We're doing this together right now. Let me tell you about Jade. Jade is 29. She earns a decent income. She is not reckless. She is not irresponsible. But her finances exist in what she privately calls organized chaos. Her salary goes into one account. Some bills come out of that account. Some come out of a second account she opened for a reason she can no longer remember. She has a savings account with $2,300 in it, she thinks. She has a credit card balance she mentally rounds to around $800, but has not checked the exact number in 6 weeks. She has a pension through work that she enrolled in during her first week and has thought about approximately twice since. She has a note on her phone from 8 months ago that says, Sort finances, with nothing beneath it. Jade does not have a financial crisis. She has financial fog. And financial fog is expensive, not because of any single mistake, but because decisions made in fog are always worse than decisions made in clarity. She overspends in categories she cannot see. She underinvests because she does not know her real surplus. She carries stress about money that is disproportionate to her actual situation, because not knowing is almost always scarier than knowing. Jade does not need a financial overhaul. She needs 30 minutes and a system. Here is exactly what those 30 minutes look like. Before we start the clock, one thing to understand about why financial organization matters beyond just knowing your numbers. Your finances right now are like a kitchen where everything is in a random drawer. You can still cook. You can still find things eventually, but every meal takes twice as long. Every decision requires rummaging. And the effort of the rummaging means you avoid doing it, which means things pile up, which means the kitchen gets harder to navigate, which means you avoid it more. A 30-minute financial organization session does not change your income. It does not eliminate your debt or build your savings instantly. What it does is put everything in the right drawer so that every financial decision you make from this point forward takes half the time, requires half the mental energy, and produces twice the clarity. You are not fixing your finances in 30 minutes. You are building the map that lets you navigate them clearly for the rest of the year. There are 6 blocks. Each one takes 5 minutes. Your phone, a notes app, or a single sheet of paper, and the willingness to look honestly at the numbers, even if some of them are uncomfortable. Ready. Let us start the clock. Block 1. Minutes 0 to 5. The complete picture audit. Open every financial account you have. One by one, write down the current balance of each. Every bank account, checking, savings, every single one, every credit card. Write the current balance and the interest rate beside it. Every loan, car loan, personal loan, student loan, balance and interest rate. Every investment account, TFSA, RRSP, pension, ISA, 401k, superannuation, any investing app, current value. Do not judge the numbers. Do not react to them. Just write them down. At the end of 5 minutes, you have 2 columns. Everything you own, all your account, and investment balances added together. Everything you owe, all your debt balances added together. Subtract what you owe from what you own. That number, however uncomfortable or however encouraging it is your net worth. This is the single most important financial number you will ever track. And right now, you know it. Probably for the first time. Write it down with today's date beside it. This is your starting line. Block 2. Minutes 5 to 10. The income and fixed expense map. Write down your monthly take-home income. Not your salary. Your actual take-home after every deduction. the number that arrives in your account. Below that, write every fixed expense that comes out of your accounts every month: rent or mortgage, phone, internet, insurance, subscriptions, loan minimum payments, pension contribution, transport pass, any recurring direct debit or standing order that does not change month to month. Add them up. Subtract that total from your take home. The number left is your variable monthly surplus, the money available every month for food, socializing, clothing, unexpected expenses, and most importantly, intentional saving and investing. Most people have never calculated this number. They know vaguely that there is some money left after the big bills. They do not know how much, and without knowing how much, every spending decision is a guess. You now know the number. Write it down. Block 3. Minutes 10 to 15. The leak finder. Go back through your last 30 days of transactions on your main spending account. You're not doing a full budget breakdown. You are doing a 5-minute leak scan. Look for 3 things specifically: subscriptions or recurring charges you did not immediately recognize. These are leaks. Note them down. Any category where the spending surprised you, either in frequency or in amount. Not to judge yourself, just to see it clearly. Any charge you know is wrong or that you have been meaning to query. Write it down separately under to action. This is not a guilt exercise. It is a visibility exercise. The subscriptions you did not recognize immediately. Total them up. That is your monthly leak number. Money leaving your account every month on things that are not actively making your life better. Write that number down. It will matter in Block 5. Block 4. Minutes 15 to 20. The debt priority list. Take your debt list from Block 1. Reorder it by interest rate. Highest rate at the top, lowest at the bottom. This is your debt attack sequence. The highest interest rate debt costs you the most every day it exists. It is the priority regardless of balance size. Beside each debt, calculate the minimum monthly payment. Then calculate how much above the minimum you could direct to the top debt if your finances were organized and the leaks from Block 3 were redirected. You do not need to start the repayment plan today. You need to know the sequence. Knowing the sequence means that when you have extra money, it does not disappear into general spending. It has a destination. Write the sequence down. Highest rate first. Amounts beside each. If you have no debt, congratulations. This block takes 30 seconds. Use the remaining 4.5 minutes to confirm your investment accounts are actually invested in something, not sitting in cash, which we covered in the retirement script. Check it while you're here. Block 5. Minutes 20 to 25. The intentional allocation. You now have 4 numbers in front of you. Your monthly take-home, your fixed expenses total, your variable surplus, your monthly leak number. Here is the simple allocation framework that organizes those numbers into a system. Take your variable surplus. Divide it into 3 categories. First, financial priority. This is the non-negotiable forward movement money. Debt repayment above minimums if you have high-interest debt. Investment contributions if you do not. Emergency fund building if yours is below 3 months of expenses. This should be a minimum of 10% of take-home, ideally 15 to 20% where your fixed costs allow. Second, living well. Food, transport, socializing, clothing, life. The money your daily existence actually requires. This is not a restriction category. It is a reality category. Knowing what you actually spend here versus what you think you spend is the basis of every future financial decision. Third, buffer and flex. A small monthly amount, even $50 to $100, that lives as a cushion in your spending account. Not invested, not allocated, just there. So that a small unexpected expense does not destabilize the whole system. The leaks you found in Block 3, they come out of the living well category and get redirected to financial priority. Not because spending on yourself is wrong, because spending on things you do not use or value is not spending on yourself. It is just leaking. Write down your 3 numbers. Financial priority, living well, buffer, and flex. These are not a budget. They are a direction. The money knows where it is going. Block 6. Minutes 25 to 30. The action list and the one thing setup. You are in the final 5 minutes. Do not close the app yet. Look at everything you have written down, from everything you saw in the last 25 minutes. Write down 3 actions. Just 3. One thing to cancel or query from your leak scan. One financial account or process to set up, fix, or automate. Whether that is an investment allocation you need to change, a direct debit you need to redirect, or an automatic transfer you have been meaning to create. One piece of financial admin from the pile that has been sitting untouched. The pension you have not checked, the insurance you have not compared, the charge you have not queried. 3 actions, with a deadline beside each one, not a vague intention, a specific day this week. And then, one final thing before you close everything. Set a recurring calendar reminder. Same day every week. 15 minutes. Labeled Money Check-in. Not a budget review, not a financial overhaul. Just 15 minutes to open the accounts, look at the numbers, and confirm the system is running. That weekly reminder is worth more than this entire 30-minute session, because it is what prevents you from needing another 30-minute session 6 months from now. Let me show you what Jade's 30 minutes produced. She started with financial fog. She ended with a one-page document on her phone notes app that contains her net worth, $1,640. Not impressive to her, but real and measurable. In 6 months, she will know if it moved. Her monthly surplus, $810 after fixed expenses. Her monthly leak, $127 in subscriptions and recurring charges she identified but does not actively use. Her debt sequence, credit card at 22% first, then a small personal loan at 11%. Her allocation, $200 to financial priority, credit card above minimum, $560 to living well, $50 buffer. Her 3 actions: cancel 2 unused subscriptions today, redirect $127 to the credit card payment, check what her workplace pension is actually invested in by Friday. Her weekly reminder, set for every Sunday at 7 p.m. Jade spent 30 minutes. She now knows more about her financial situation than she has known at any point in the last 3 years. Not because anything changed, because she looked. Here is what I want you to understand about what you just did, or what you are about to do. Financial organization is not an event. It is not a thing you do once in January and revisit when the chaos becomes unbearable again. It is a practice, a short, regular, low-effort practice that keeps the picture clear enough that every financial decision you make is made with information rather than anxiety. The 30 minutes you spent today does not fix everything. It fixes the fog. And the fog, not the income, not the debt, not the market, is what most people are actually fighting when they say they struggle with money. Jade does not struggle with money. Jade struggled with not being able to see her money. And you cannot navigate what you cannot see. You now have the map. The navigation starts today. 30 minutes, 6 blocks. The complete picture. The income map, the leak finder, the debt sequence, the intentional allocation, the 3 actions, and the weekly reminder. If you paused this video and did the session alongside it, you already have more financial clarity than you have had in months. If you watched it first and you're about to go do it now. Not tonight. Not this weekend. Now. Because the 30 minutes you keep postponing is the 30 minutes standing between you and knowing exactly where you stand and exactly what to do next. Your finances are not as complicated as the fog makes them feel. They are just numbers in drawers that need to be put in the right order. 30 minutes. That is all the order takes. Drop a comment and tell me, did you do the session? What was your biggest surprise from the 30 minutes? The net worth number, the leak amount, the surplus, or something else? Tell me what you found. No judgment here. Every number is a starting line, not a verdict. I read every comment. If you know someone who has been meaning to sort their finances for months and keeps putting it off, send them this video right now. Not later. Right now. Because the 30 minutes they need is in this video, and the only thing stopping them is not starting. Subscribe to Nuella Invests. Every week, we make the financial work feel less like work and more like progress. See you in the next one.